Well, today is the final weekday workday for New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell.
On Monday, Mayor-elect Helena Moreno takes office, and for Cantrell, the last 8 years have been filled with highs and lows. After 8 years as the city's top executive, Mayor LaToya Cantrell leaves office somewhat of a recluse, spending her last year plus in office avoiding many public appearances, the media, and even other elected officials. With her approval rating hovering just over 20% and facing federal criminal charges, the mayor going out just as she came in under investigation.
Mayor Cantrell, any comment, ma'am?
A far different end to what started out as a promising political career. Cantrell won a seat on the city council in a special election back in December 2012. It's the District B seat, which includes parts of Uptown, Central City, the Lower Garden District, and Broadmoor. She had previously run unsuccessfully for an Orleans Parish School Board seat in 2004. Attack ads flew back in 2012, with Cantrell's opponents hitting her for failing to file campaign finance reports after the 2004 race. That matter was resolved with Cantrell paying less than half of what was owed. She was re-elected to the city council in 2014 with little opposition. Then in 2017, Cantrell surprised the political establishment, putting up billboards with nothing more than her name, LaToya. She announced she was running for mayor. In a crowded field, in a race for an open seat, the California native who moved to New Orleans to attend Xavier University of Louisiana ran first in the primary. During the runoff, it came to light that Cantrell had liens placed on her property for failing to pay taxes. And WDSU Investigates also broke the story on how she had used a credit card while on the council for what appeared to be personal expenses unrelated to her elected office. Cantrell only paid the money back before she qualified to run for mayor. The matter with liens in federal court was eventually resolved, and the credit card issues turned into a full-blown investigation by the state's attorney general. At that time, in 2017, it was Jeff Landry, who's now the governor.
Then it does speak to wanting to cast that shadow over my administration.
After a lengthy investigation, the AG chose not to pursue charges against Cantrell, claiming that the city's policies and laws pertaining to credit card use were so vague, it would be almost impossible to prosecute.
We're going to do things with purpose.
The mayor's first term started off normal, and then the pandemic hit. She gained praise for how she handled the crisis, credited with saving lives by keeping masking and social distancing practices in place longer than many had wished.
Phase 2.
She was reelected with little real opposition in 2021, and in her second term, Cantrell had been dogged by her travel to other countries, turnover in key departments like Public Works, and what seemed like never-ending battles with the city council. A recall was launched in 2022, but by 2023, the required number of signatures necessary to oust her wasn't met. Then the federal probe heated up, with the FBI and U.S. Attorney's Office taking aim at her use of a city-owned apartment in the French Quarter and what they say was a relationship with her bodyguard, former NOPD officer Jeffrey Vappie. Vappie was indicted by the feds in 2024, Cantrell 1 year later in 2025. She's the first sitting mayor charged while in office in New Orleans history. But in her final days, the mayor issued a lengthy press release touting her accomplishments, like securing funds from the state owed to the city, using federal money on critical infrastructure projects, and getting police officers a much-needed pay raise. Her picture will now hang next to that of every other mayor inside Gallier Hall. And in a true reflection of the times, Cantrell unveiled that portrait in a private ceremony.